Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Regional Amazing Shake. First off, I'm super proud of you. You have been deemed the winner at your school for your guys' Amazing Shake within your school. And now you have qualified for this Regional Amazing Shake. It involves 8 elementary schools from around our area, 7 in Billings Public Schools, and Elder Grove. So those are our 8. So you're going to be partnered with the top 8 kids in the city. And you're going to go through an amazing shake in one day. We'll visit many businesses. It's going to be awesome. And at the end of this, we will crown our champion. And you will then have a chance to go represent Billings and our area down at the Global Amazing Shake in Atlanta, Georgia next year in March as a 6th grader. So we are super excited for you to have the opportunity. And let me tell you about the day. So you need to meet us at Ponderosa Elementary School at 7:30 in the morning. And we will gather there and get some things done ahead of time, figure out rides, who's going with who, that kind of stuff. And then we're going to leave Ponderosa Elementary School at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we will head over to Exxon Mobil and arrive there by 8:30. We will spend 8:30 to 10:30 at Exxon Mobil. You'll be engaged in 2 different activities that will give you scores. The first one is going to be working on a team building STEM project. How well do you lead? How well do you step back and follow? When do you assert yourself? When do you back off? All those things are going to come into play, are going to be really important for that challenge. The next one, you'll be partnered up with another student, and you will then spend 10 minutes with 4 different people from ExxonMobil to learn about their career and their role at the refinery. Then Mr. Carter will take us on a small little tour of the outside area and talk to you about that a little bit before we are whisked away and head off to lunch. We'll leave there at 10:30 and arrive down at the granary at 11 o'clock. The granary has been nice enough to host us, and your lunch is covered. It is free, doesn't cost you anything. We will eat lunch from 11 until 1. Now, during that time, you will have 3 guest judges. Those guest judges are going to be watching your table manners, your etiquette at the table, how well you incorporate other people in conversation, how well you engage in conversation. And then the other part's about how do you dismiss yourself if you got to go use the restroom? Where does your napkin go? What does your place setting look like? You may have to set that up yourself. We expect you to know that and to use that and make sure you apply it. The next thing what we're going to do is we're going to leave there and go to Color 8 or Nonstop Local. At Nonstop Local, you will be put on camera and have 1 minute to rehearse or to recite a monologue. A monologue just means one person is talking, which would be you. But you're going to try to memorize, or you need to memorize, a 30-second clip from a movie or TV show. If it's a little under 30 seconds, don't worry. We're not tying you to the 30 seconds and timing you. We just want it to be around 30 seconds. So you'll step off camera, get on camera, introduce yourself, introduce the monologue that you're doing, and then you'll do it. And you'll perform that monologue. And at the end, the Color 8 or Nonstop Local staff will ask you some questions, and they'll have 1 minute on top of that to then ask you some questions about your monologue. So why you chose it, maybe why that resonates with you or what your thoughts are about that monologue. That will be up to them, but be ready for some of those questions, all right? That will be from 1:30 to 2:30. You'll also go on a little bit of a tour at the studio as well. And then at 2:30, you're gonna load back up and we're gonna head over to Ponderosa. This is the part where your parents can join you. And we'll be at Ponderosa from 3 until 4:30 p.m. Now, when you arrive, you're going to be put into a work the room situation. So you're going to go into their commons area. There will be 11 business professionals standing around, and your job is to work the room. Most of you have probably done this at your school. What you have to do is you have to try to get around to all those people because they're all going to score you. So if you spend your 20 minutes talking to 3 or 4 people, you'll get a max score of 20 points, but it's only for 3 or 4 individuals. If you get around to all 11, and let's just say you get 10 points, you're going to have a lot more points than those that just spent time with 3 or 4. So there is some strategy there in how well you get around. There's also a lot of strategy in how you leave that conversation. So think about that and how you exit the conversation gracefully without just saying, okay, well, I got to go. Will you give me a score? Right? You got to do that a little more with a little more grace and dignity and just work that into the conversation. Like, okay, well, hey, it's been great visiting with you. This is a competition. I need to go over and go talk to somebody else. But man, it's been a pleasure. Thank you. Shake hands one more time. Give them your scorecard. Ask them to score you. And then you're off to see the next person. That'll be the first 20 minutes. The next 30 minutes is going to be what we call the gauntlet. And you're going to be put through a lot of different activities during the gauntlet exercise. There are going to be 5 that are actually kind of physical in nature. You're going to be standing, you're going to be moving, you're going to be doing things, answering questions, but also just dealing with situations we're going to put you in. I'm not going to tell you anything about those situations, but be ready for it. You're gonna have to work between a couple of adults and ease some tension between some adults. There's gonna be another one where you're gonna put on the spot after possibly a win or a loss, and you're gonna be put on the spot for that. And then there's gonna be some other ones that are just kind of fun and engaging. Then you're gonna go to a circle of, I like to call it circle of bloom instead of a circle of doom. At the Ron Clark Academy, they call it circle of doom. I call it circle of bloom because this is where you can really grow. So you're gonna get in a circle with 5 different professionals, and you're gonna answer interview style questions with all of those professionals that have gathered for us. So 5 physical ones, 5 where you're gonna be sitting in a circle to answer business questions, and we're done with the gauntlet. The last phase while we're there, the last 20 minutes or so, we're gonna put you into a group of 4, or 2 groups of 4, I should say. One group of 4 will go on stage, and you will be you'll be in a what's what I'm thinking of a oh my goodness, the word just left me. You're going to be put into a panel discussion, and you'll have one person leading that discussion, and you'll have 5 people out judging you on how well you answer the questions, your eye contact, your gesturing, where you look, your nodding, all those things, sharing the mic with other kids. All that's going to be really important. So 4 kids will go out and do the panel discussion while the other 4 are taken away where they can't hear. And then you 4 will actually be able to just kind of sit and listen, but you'll be taken off to the side. And then the next 4 will have their turn. At the end of that, we will crown our champion. And it is a culmination of all your points throughout the day. So all the points that you've gathered are going to be the ones that you can then, we'll add them all up, and it's the winner by points. That's how it is. If there is a tie for some reason throughout the day, we are going to ask one of our guest people at lunch to give us the one person who they felt had the best manners at lunch. And that person will then be catapulted into our as our winner if there is a tie. Now, understand, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of points. So chances for a tie are very slim. But I've heard at the global event, it has happened. So in case it happens here, we will choose the one person that was deemed as the most courteous, most well-mannered while they were at the granary eating lunch. So I hope you are ready for this. It is this next Tuesday, April 4th. Again, parents can join us at Ponderosa from 3 until 4:30 to watch what you do in Work the Room, the Gauntlet, and then your panel discussion at the end. Get ready. It's going to be an awesome day. I can't wait to see you on April 4th. Take care, everybody. We'll see you then.